Hello, I would like to briefly discuss the Library of Congress cataloging system. So, if we search in a library catalog, most universities use the Library of Congress cataloging system. That means their calling numbers, as we see here, like ML 3830 and so on, or here QP 461 and so on. These calling numbers use the Library of Congress cataloging system. So if you simply Google Library of Congress classification, then you will find this website. So this is on the Library of Congress website, loc.gov. LOC stands for Library of Congress. Then cat, deer. Well, it's easier probably to Google it. But here's an overview of the classification system, and I want to look at M for music and music books. So there are three main subclasses under music. One that is called music, one literature on music, and one instruction and study. So M, ML, and MT. So here on this Library of Congress website, if you click on one, you will actually see subcategories under each. So the advantage of this system is that the same book would have the same calling number regardless on which library you go to, as long as the library uses that Library of Congress classification system. And so M1 is music, so printed music and collections, going through M5 instrumental music and so on, as you can see here. So vocal music and so on. So this is all printed music, and that is under M, just the letter M followed by a number. Now if we go to ML, that is literature on music. So this is primarily secondary sources, secondary literature on music. At first there are some serial publications, those are journals, periodicals and journals, then directories, societies, and so on. Librettos, if you're ever looking for libretto, it must be between ML 47 and ML 54. History of music is somewhere between ML 159 and ML 3785. So why is this important to know? Well, if you're pursuing a specific research project and you find one book and actually go to the library to where this book stands, if you just look around next to that book, a few books to the left and to the right, you will see books on that topic, as long as it has the same number following ML. So that is quite important, because we don't always find with our keyword searches the exact literature that we are looking for. Sometimes we want to, or we have to look through an entire book just to find some information on a particular piece in it. So if there is a general book on Mozart, but we are looking for a very specific piece by Mozart, we will not find that book searching in the library catalog or in any database for that matter. We have to look into the table of contents, or the the listing, the keyword listing at the end of the book. And if we find one book, and if we look in the bookshelf next to it, then we may find other books that may also contain similar research of what we are looking at. So, anyways, music trade, music as a profession, music research, philosophical and societal aspect, literature for children. And then comes the subclass MT, which is instruction and study. So there are general works, music study abroad, history, music theory is in there with MT5. Uh, Printed pedagogical aids and so on, notation, composition, improvisation, and so on. I don't want to read through all of this, you can look at this. But it is all well structured, and you don't have to memorize this, you just have to look it up, go to the Library of Congress website and look it up. Um, or simply search in a catalog, find a book on that topic, and then go to the bookshelf and simply look around there to find other books in the bookshelf. Anyways, enjoy looking through libraries and hunting for books in libraries. Bye.